Alright, this is, I'm going to do a quick review here of a knife sheath. It's a quick draw sheath for buck knives. I carry a buck 112 because these are legal. These are legal where I live. 3-inch blade limit here. These are like 2.9. And just a nasty, awesome knife, man. Just, I'd carry a 110 if you could, but the 112, it's pretty much the same thing, a little less shorter. But these are made by Dennis of Durango, and man, I bought this and I didn't realize it's a great. I've carried this for quite a while. This used to be black. You see, the black's worn off, and you got to wear them with jeans that fit, and it sits up nice and high, and it's real comfortable. With this, there's no loop, so it's not hanging off your body like that. It's really nice and tight. You got to get a belt that's thick. See how thick my belt is, so it fits right in there, holds it rock solid. And these are for quick draw. You pull it out, your knife comes out. That's my CB handle right there, 1313. I always got a knife on me. And but what's cool is, that you don't have to have it set up for quick draw. It rides just like that, and you can take it out, anytime you want. And it sits in there the exact same. So you don't always have to have it on quick draw. You just take it out, open up, use it, put it back. When I'm working on my truck or something, and I have, I got a bunch of these buck 112s. This is an old one from the 70s. And I carried this one for a long time. No nail nick. See, no nail nick. But how this works is it just goes in here like this, and you just put it in, and then come on, doing this with one hand, but you just put it in, and it closes like that. And what's cool is the blade retention. When this is on that spacer, see, it goes on the other side. When you pull it out, it just opens it. Yeah, it cuts into the plastic, but I don't have it on quick draw. If I have it on quick draw, then I just leave it like that, practice with it. When you pull it out, it will cut up the sheath a little bit. That's the only downside. It does cut it up. I notched it out at one point, and it hasn't gotten any worse. But man, the blade retention is great, when it's like that. You think it'd pull out and it would like maybe cut you or something. That's what I was concerned with, but it won't. It's such smooth. These buck knives are so smooth. There's no way it can work its way out. Because there's so much spring tension on these knives that once it's in there, it just stays there. It's like, at least when it's set up for quick draw. And this sheath would take a buck 110 too. So you could carry a buck 110, but this is technically legal. A cop doesn't like it. Well, too bad. He said it's a legal carry knife, and that's one nasty knife. You pull it out, boom, you're in an ice pick grip. And not that I'm using my knife, but something were to happen, man, like a Brown's Chicken Massacre situation. An open buck knife, man, that's nasty. You could. If you had to, that sounds gruesome, but man, you would no problem ice pick grip and stabbing somebody, and they're done to be done. Cut somebody's throat. I'm talking about if someone starts shooting people, and you gotta get on them. I'm talking about a real terrible situation like that. That's you gotta have some on you, and then of course it's a great utility knife, and it's not real threatening looking. And I would never draw this out as intimidation. But if you did, this coming off your side with that quick draw like a switchblade, it's pretty damn intimidating, man, if you're not expecting it. So, and nobody's ever said nothing. My shirt goes up over this. I wear like heavy metal shirts. They cover it up. From down here, it kind of looks like a gun. I've never had anybody say anything, and I've had my shirt go up above it before and people see it. Nobody's ever said nothing, man. I got a bunch, tattoos and everything, but Nobody ever said nothing to me. And if a cop ever will question you, say, hey, what you got there, this and that, it's perfectly legal. You know? So that's why I carry this. You gotta stay legal, man. Otherwise you're gonna go to jail. You know? You can't say, oh, it's almost 3-inch blade, like a buck 110. But they'll get you on a technicality if they want to. And, and they don't, if you have this in here, they'll never even know it's a quick draw sheath if you just have your knife in it. Because I don't always have it on quick draw. Just take it out, But, so yeah, that's it. But these are cool. They're not real expensive. They do get a little bit cut up. But man, he does a real nice job. He makes these, and these rivets are so solid in the way that it carries. If you wear jeans that fit, up on your waist, then it's very comfortable. Yeah, we're pretty cool, man. I'm real impressed with these things. And he makes them in different colors, and he'll do whatever you want. It's 1313. I just got down.